It's early 80s.
Impossible to follow. Saying I'm fragile, I try not to be. I search only something I can't see. I have my own life, and I am stronger than you know.
Don't like to sing like Stevie Nicks by Bob my head. Great song, Leather and Lace, by Stevie Nicks from her album Belladonna. I think Don Henley just came in and did the duet with her on that one song. I'm being humorous, of course. I can't sing like Stevie Nicks. The only way I could sound like her is if I bob my head to get her vibrato of her voice. The same way, the only way I could do Bob Dylan is if I plug my nose. I can't, when he goes, "Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Take me on a trip upon your magic swirling ship. My senses have been stripped. My hands can't feel the grip." He's awesome too, but I mean, in my own head, that's the only way I could sound like them. Stevie Nicks is one of those female singers that has an extremely low voice. She can go very low and still stay in tune and be crystal clear. There's a hysterical version on YouTube, I don't know if you've seen it, where Will Ferrell and Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters, they're doing this song. And Will Ferrell sings like the first part of it, and the audience is laughing, and then Dave Grohl is singing the second part, and he's strumming it with his guitar, and Will Ferrell's like touching him, like touching his, like feeling as if he's like turned on by him, and Dave Grohl is like, he's going along with it at first, but you could tell it messes him up. He goes off track with the song, and he's like, "You're f***ing me up, Will. Like, you're effing me up, Will." My brother Chris and I, we do that all the time. Like, we're watching it, we're dying laughing. I'll say to my brother, I'll be like, "You're f***ing me up, Will," and he'll just start laughing. Like, we both know what we're talking about. I remember this song being played a lot in the 80s. Stevie Nicks was huge in the 80s. I mean, they played her stuff and Fleetwood Mac on the radio a lot. The song is, it's got a little keyboard synth, like that early 80s keyboard. I'm doing it on piano, but I mean, the beginning, they actually do like a vibe sound. It starts off like, or something like that. It's really not that hard. I mean, if you could strum it on guitar or do it on the piano, they're really not difficult chords. This is one of these songs that's pretty simple, and I'll show you guys the chords. So let's go to an overhead view. I'll show you exactly how to play Leather and Lace by Stevie Nicks. Okay, guys, here it is. Leather and Lace by Stevie Nicks, and Don Henley comes in and does the duet with her on this one. So the chords are pretty simple. I mean, I'm going to show you guys inside of 5 minutes. And I also keep in mind I have the piano tuned to +1, 1/2 step up. I'm showing you starting on a D. The actual song, she starts, so it sounds just like if you look on YouTube, Leather and Lace, 1981. it sounds just like it right now, and I had to tune the, so to start on D rather than the E flat, and the chords are just not as nice, so to start on D, just tune your, if you have a guitar, put your capo on the first fret or whatever you have to do. A digital piano like this, and if you had a regular piano and you don't feel like, you can actually play it in D. You'd just be a half step down. No one will probably ever notice. To be exactly like the song, it's a +1. So I'm hitting the D chord. I'm starting on a D. So the chords, they're pretty simple. For the verse, in the intro and the verse, they start on a D. And I'll just take it, first I'll do it, and then I'll just talk you through it. So the verse and the intro, the chords are... Then it comes back up. They're doing a D chord. Second one, it stays on the D, but it's a D over C. And then the third is a G over B. Next is a D over A. Next is a G. Next is a D over F sharp. Next is a G over E, which is an E minor 7. And then an A. Or you could do... That's it. That's the whole... Those are the chords and the whole... All the verses. That's almost the whole song. I'll show you the chords in the chorus, which are super simple. All they do in the chorus is go from a G to an A. That's it. That's the whole song. Love us forever, face to face. You could go down to an A down there to make it sound different, but the whole chorus, all they're doing is going from a G to an A. So that last line on the verse, when it goes, still I carry this feeling when you walked into my house, that you won't be walking out the door. So it does that little E, F sharp, G. Lovers forever, face to face. So that's all it does. The whole chorus, and then it just repeats when Don Henley kicks in on the second verse. The chorus is just G to an A. That's it. And like I say, to be different, to make it sound, use the little octave trick or the jump down on the chord, you can do. That's an A also. That's an A. That's an A. And that's also an A. You're just swapping the A down here, and you're swapping the E for the E down here. I mean, I'll show you guys the chords in another video. You can mess around any way you like. So it's basically just... And then G to an A, face to face. Stay with me, stay. And then... Stay with me, stay. That's it. That's the whole song. So to recap real quick, the chords are a D, D over C, G over B, D over A, G, D over F sharp, G over E, which is or an E minor 7, and then A. And then the chorus, G and an A. That's a G, that's an A. That's it, guys. Leather and Lace by Stevie Nicks and Don Henley. I'll see you in the next one.